as well. Andrew Price, head coach of Humber Lion.
He adds so much to this Humber Lion team, though, Andrew Vanzi. And it's interesting that he plays that holding midfield role because he offers a lot in defense and attack. Of course, when the free kicks come about, he'll be utilized more by his team.
I think he'll have a very interesting job today, though, up against Javane Bryan. And if an attacker, a striker that we've learned very quickly doesn't shirk away from any challenge, no matter the physicality, and we know that he can finish with the best of them as well.
6 goals to his name so far for Javane Bryan, and he's looking to get on the end of this cross here. Didn't reach him. Vanzi was in the way, had a knockout bounce, and manages to play it out in the end to Xavier Virgo, the 38-year-old, who's still very much in fine form. This one is slipped through to Bryan, and that's a wonderful save by Briscoe, getting into the action early. Nicoy Christian had seen the run of Javane Bryan, and Bryan trying to take that quick shot off, and Briscoe was equal to the task.
Yeah, good attack and good goalkeeping as well. Briscoe coming into the team for Prince Daniel Smith. Bryan crowded out on that occasion, but that's just what Nicoy Christian offers and what Javane Bryan offers as well. Good runs in behind, as you see a slip there from Duncan.
Now it goes the other way. Clennon. Not as sharp as he wanted to be in finding Clennon. Oh, Christian is robbed of the ball by Chambers. Chambers slips it through, and that's really good defending by Keithy Simpson.
Yeah, experienced campaigner Keithy Simpson. Here's a chance again for Bryan. Really good goalkeeping, I think, to come out that sharply. Made himself as big as possible. But Bryan showing that he himself is sharp in the early exchanges.
A couple of defenders were also behind the goalkeeper as well, so it was always going to be a difficult proposition for Javane Bryan. Simpson. Opportunity here for Waterhouse. Blair with the ball inside. It was slightly overcooked, wasn't it? But having some difficulty with staying on his feet.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there was a little bit of a overnight downpour here at the Stadium East Field. Yesterday it wasn't as slick.
Yeah, Dante Duncan is in the starting lineup for Waterhouse on the right-hand side. Andre Fletcher is on the bench. Fletcher, of course, has scored a couple of goals so far this season. I guess you can say that they have more firepower on the bench, Waterhouse, with Fletcher being appointed as a sub in this one. Although he was off colour last time out, Andre Fletcher against Tarnick Gardens. So maybe just giving a bit of a rest.
Yeah, but many players were for Waterhouse, to be fair.
That's true. Although coming off a bench is not necessarily a punishment. Still very much a quality players. Waterhouse, they come forward, striding through. Thomas looking for options, begging for movement, takes the shot, and Briscoe with a fabulous save. Well, it was a good hit from distance. Donata Thomas looking for his third this season, and Didn't see his players running into space, but he saw the space open up for him, took the shot.
And he's keeping Briscoe very busy in the early exchanges here. Waterhouse keeping Humble Lion very brisk in their defensive actions.
Lot of discussion inside the box. Led by Briscoe between the sticks. Nicoy Christian to deliver this corner kick. Here it is. It's not a bad one. Simpson in front of the near post trying to, I think he was trying to flick the header on as opposed to going goalwards. It was always going to be a difficult proposition in going direct to goal from that angle. It goes behind for a goal kick to Humble Lion.
Yeah, we heard Briscoe shouting before the corner was taken, "Who has Keithy?" Clearly no one heeded his warning.
Trying to play out of the back and unsuccessful in doing so. Christian trying to move things on quickly. Trying to sweep that one inside to Brian. Thomas winning a header. Not a lot could come out of it. Waterhouse though get it back. Smith out wide. Christian. Blear. Oh, that's going to go into touch.
Yeah, all Waterhouse in the opening exchanges here. Their most influential players all having a say so far. And here is one of them about to take the corner, Nicoy Christian.
Here's the ball in from Christian at the back post. Briscoe took that one as if he was taking a catch at third man and held on to it in the end. Did the custodian. Apologies for those who couldn't get the cricket reference.
It's okay, Donald, I got it. I'm sure you'll be glad to explain down the line
why third man is the name of a position as opposed to an individual. The give and go, Brian and Duncan, who had made his run inside the area. Brian trying to win it back, but the last came off. Clennon. There he is, Andre Clennon, the man leading the line for Humble Lion before this game. 435 minutes without scoring, and really wants to break that duck against a team he knows very well. Would have started off with Waterhouse at the start of, well, obviously at the start of his Premier League career. Having been at Bridgeport High before, Andre Clennon.
Once again, the pressure telling from Waterhouse.
But yeah, there's Clennon looking to get any opportunity here to just break the streak that he's on. Unfavorable streak. Duncan's ball inside. Vance in the way. And he's always going to be looking for the pass. And this is delightful from Humble Lion. Trying to skip away from one, and does Javon Smith in fine form. Humble Lion moving forward through the gears, looking for options. Sent back over to the right-hand side. And Virgo's ball inside. And this one is nodded back to Kemar Foster.
Yeah, two examples of Keithy Simpson's almost arrogance due to his experience. Really good defensive work by the Waterhouse centre-back yet again. More examples of players slipping in these conditions. And I'm getting word that the field was heavily watered before the game had begun, which is what led to these conditions, as Elvis Wilson had a really hard fall there.
The field may have been watered before, heavily watered, as you said, but that was a hard landing.
Yeah, I think if you're landing from that height, even if you're landing on a really soft bed, there's still going to be some friction there.
And he slipped too, you know.
Yeah, but he's a tough customer. I reckon he'll be okay, and he is up and ready again. Maybe that break in Waterhouse momentum will be good for Humber Lion. Try and see if they can calm things down a bit.
Vanzi goes long, and it has gone all the way through, you know. It's Javane Thompson, 2 to aim for, deflected, and in! Humber Lion with the lead, and it's Javane Thompson who gets his first goal this season. It was a wonderful ball that was sent out wide. And Javane Thompson did well to hit that one on target. Yep, lucky with the deflection that got the better of Foster. But Humber Lion, they don't mind. They have the lead after 12 minutes.
And that is what Andrew Vanzi can bring from deep positions. Excellent pass through. But it was 2 errors, I think. Maybe I'm harsh for saying that it's 2, but definitely an error to begin with from Navardo Blair to let the ball go through. Then it's his deflection that loops it over Kemar Foster in the Waterhouse goal. And I cannot stress this enough, against the run of play, it's Humber Lion taking the lead over Waterhouse in this one.
Yep. The argument can be made that it should not have gone through to Javane Thompson, but it did. But he did well to convert. Now Waterhouse, they have some work to do. Christian riding a challenge and then knocking it into space, but Brian wasn't quite there.
And we've seen visual evidence now of why it's so important to take your chances early in games when you're dominant.
Duncan searching ball inside, the slip inside the box, and Brian's shot is blocked, and the follow-up is blasted high by Devontae Walker, who knows he should have done better from there.
Humber Lion almost returned the favor in terms of an error. Javane Bryan, leading marksman in the Premier League. He would want this one back. It's a good block in the end, I think, by Virgo. Oh yeah, it's a wild effort coming in from Devontae Walker. Really good block from Virgo. A little composure was definitely needed. And Humber Lion survive again.
Well, it seems as if the field is making this game a little bit more interesting. The slippery conditions and another slide being recorded here.
I'm actually more concerned about the fact that the field is getting a bit torn up ahead of our second game of the evening. And it's only 15 minutes into this one.
Smith. Keith Simpson. The dummy not quite working. I don't think Smith will be able to keep that one in, and coming together between himself and Wilson, and of course Smith is going to be the one who's down and out, or at the very least down. It's a slip there, and again he landed hard. Yeah, I don't see anything malicious in that. There's a challenge that came in on Wilson earlier from Clennon. Humber Lion, Thompson, now on this left-hand side. Yep. Oh no, he doesn't get the call, which is a little surprising. Christian sending his players up, looking for an outlet. Simpson. Blair. Eager to make up for his mistake. There's still time. Thompson. You know, if Clennon had held his ground, it would have been easily through to him. But again, miscontrol. Humble line. They will have to settle for the end result here. Goal kick to Waterhouse. Here they come again. Ball inside, searching ball, looking for Brian. Walker's trying to get involved there. Clennon does really well to get by Simpson, you know. Looking for the options forward. There are two. Looking for Brian, it's headed away. And now here's Christian. Kenil Hyde on it for Waterhouse. Again, the ball inside, looking for Brian at the back post. He was trying the looping header.
He's certainly been involved in his first 19 minutes. Javane Bryan, good crossing actually. But yeah, he was trying to find that back post area. Unsuccessful on that occasion. Two Humble Line players now on the turf.
I think Clennon is just taking a rest. This is the more serious one. Kenil Hyde in conversation with Marcel Gale. Covered Kenil Hyde while he was at Calabar High. Was always going to be a really good prospect, a footballer. Kenil Hyde had those definitive square shoulders and was a utility player for Calabar High, usually favoring the right-hand side, whether it was at right back or in the midfield area. And he has been in this league for so many years. As we take a look at the goal there, it was a mistake by Blair. Went through to Thompson, who did well. I think he probably was looking for the cross. It would be interesting to see if that was actually heading goalwards or if that would be given as an own goal.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards an own goal. It definitely seemed as if he was looking for his teammate there. Javon Smith crashing in at the back post.
Yeah, Javon Smith would have been looking for his 3rd and 2. Oh! Vanzi is redirecting traffic as if he was in total control of that one.
Yeah, we saw Keithy Simpson do something a bit similar earlier. But I don't think Vanzi's was as sure-footed, sure-headed.
Touche. Haven't seen a lot from Jardel Williams, and here he's on the ball now. Williams trying to needle his way through. Chambers takes control of the situation. Vanzi back to Ricardo Campbell. Campbell looking for an outlet, found Clennon. Flag stays down. And Foster with the clearance. Pasco in the way. Christian trying to line up Duncan. Duncan applying the pressure, does well. An opportunity here for Devontae Walker. His shot crashes into the defender. It's with Smith. It's now with Duncan. Duncan was eased off the ball by Vanzi.
Yeah, lazy play there, I think, from both teams. Humberline in giving the ball up, and then Waterhouse a bit too nonchalant in trying to get the shot off.
Smith. Clennon. Virgo. Virgo's lofted ball inside the area.
Not a lot of communication there from the Humberline attackers. Smith and Clennon. But the tide definitely has shifted since Humberline has gotten their goal. Much more possession for them since that. After Waterhouse's increasingly promising start.
Nevada Blair again, slipping that through to Devontae Walker. There's the ball inside from Blair. Again, it goes through the defense. And now it's with Walker. And he's trying to line up a teammate. Not sure why he didn't go for the shot, the former Kingston College man. Free kick to Humberline.
Yeah, more decent play from Waterhouse. Devontae Walker probably not choosing the right option. That goal for Humberline. Their first goal in 4 games against Waterhouse. Of course, 2-0 all draws in that.
Waterhouse's free kick now. Christian. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan has hide for company and played the ball when Brian had just turned his back on him.
Yeah, I think he chose the wrong option.
Yeah,
I think in that instance he had to go outside.
Yeah.
Then allow the ball to be played in.
This is what happened. You know, Andre Clennon and subtlety don't go well together, I can tell. Christian. Well, Jardel Williams is brave not to rub anything there. That one caught smack in his face. There's the ball inside. That's a wonderful header, but it's wide of the mark. It was Thomas again arriving and twisting his neck there, trying to get the proper direction behind it, and in the end, missing the far post, wide of the mark.
Yeah, alongside Nicoy Christian, I think Navardo Blair has been one of Waterhouse's best creative outlets this season. More evidence of it there. It was a really good cross. And Javane Bryan in acres of space. Good effort with the header, but just wide. Similar with the pass there out wide by Nicoy Christian. Unable to connect with Keneal Hyde. Waterhouse have had their chances. Yet to take any. And Humberline probably have only had one chance. And they certainly took theirs.
Clennon has options. Williams hasn't had a lot of time on the ball this evening. Jardel Williams, the former Camberdown player. Oh, that's lovely from Smith, but then he went down looking for the free kick. He may have had a case.
And that's a puzzling ball out from Wilson.
Probably went down a little bit too easily there, Javon Smith. Had the beating of Wilson. Yep. Brian a little bit too eager there on Afiba Chambers, who's just going about fixing his socks in the process. Campbell goes long looking for Clennon. Again, Christian comes in, takes the ball away. Good stuff by Waterhouse. Brian. Duncan couldn't get by a second, and belatedly the referee calls the infringement. I think Duncan was a little bit fortunate there. Yeah, he'd lost possession. And just a late step on his foot. Walker gives up the ball, and Javane Thompson ran into traffic himself. Nevada Blair. Fancy doing his best to clear. Hyde couldn't quite get the return from Christian. Smith did well. Pascoe up front, looking for Clennon. This could be dangerous. Humberline looking for a second here. And it's Andre Clennon inside the area, looking for support. Sends it across. Nobody there in green and red.
Yeah, no one really breaking a neck to get forward. And the two players that did get forward occupied the back post.
Good challenge. According to the referee, Chambers has it. Christian stays down. And here is Devontae Walker. Thomas making the run. It reaches the number 10. Hyde. Brian didn't reach him. Brian takes it quickly. Cross to Duncan. Duncan's ball inside. And Virgo did only just enough. Corner kick.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot to aim at in the box, but it was still a dangerous cross. It's going to be Navardo Blair to whip this one in.
Here's the ball in from Blair. Clearance made by Humberline. Javon Smith giving chase. And Wilson comes across. Gets there first. Oh, nicely done by Duncan. Duncan's ball inside, headed away by Vanzi. Pascal's clearance. As far as Javane Thompson. Oh, nicely done. Ball played through, but the flag will go up for offside against Javon Smith. A spectator said offside from last night.
Nephew fan spirit, Kerry, mommy Kerry, don't give me a side eye. Kerry, you've been cussing from the stands. I hear all the way on the cycle track like you want to take over Marcel Gill's job. Talk to me about Waterhouse so far.
We have a little setback at present moment. We're under one love, but we're about to bounce back any minute now. We're a good side and we are going to go out there and get this.
Okay, talk about going out there and getting this. Your son is there, number 47 on his back today. Talk about his performance from a mommy's point of view.
Well, the goal was actually cast from him, but he's going to go back out there and do his best and make us proud.
Okay, well, we need a score line by halftime.
By halftime,
yeah.
We're about to come back 1-0 and then come back and win this thing.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Kerry said it first. Let's see what happens at halftime if Mommy Kerry is right. Back to you, Donald and Vijay.
No, to me that's astonishing. No, Kerry, the mother of Nevada Blair, admitting that her son was the one who would have slipped up there and allowed the goal to have been conceded from a Waterhouse perspective. I mean, that's what you call mommy tough love.
Yeah, and it's a bit surprising as well, because, you know, as an only child myself, I know if it was my mother in that situation, she would have blamed something else.
Like the surface.
The surface, the weather. Maybe say I'm not used to such chilly conditions, but yeah, it's good that accountability is there.
She knows her football as well.
Yeah, and she's obviously very confident in her son's abilities.
Mm-hmm. And her son's ability to just bounce back as well, as this one is taken from distance. And he didn't miss by a whole lot, but you get the impression that Briscoe had that covered.
Yeah, he's been shooting a lot today. Devontae Walker hasn't found his range yet.
I'm not sure if we'll ever get to a stage where we'll have a couple of these players mic'd up, but at times you can hear a lot of arguing going on the field of play, and I suspect Leger is saying, heck no. Blair.
Yeah, unless it's a case where we would only get the audio and the footage after the game, where it'd be heavily edited. But I think you'd be giving some people some work that you wouldn't be able to pay them for, sir.
That's true. Case in point. Punted long. Waterhouse looking to make hay here. Duncan, Brian on his left. That's beautiful off the bar. You saw the trajectory, we're right behind it. Javane Bryan looking for his 7th goal this season. Almost found the top corner.
And that was just some instinctive striker play. Maybe the correct thing to do was to play back his winger. But once he turned, he had one thing on his mind, and he was looping. Oh, what an effort that was. Briscoe was in a world of trouble on that occasion.
Corner kick coming in, and there's a header on target. It's cleared off the line by Virgo. Humberline still trying to clear, and they managed to do so. Waterhouse, they're coming closer and closer, aren't they? Humberline will have to refocus again.
It must be said, in this first half we can already see why Humberline have been conceding so many goals. Numerous really good chances for Waterhouse in this first half. Humberline, of course, had the best defensive record in the Jamaica Premier League last season, only conceding 15 goals. And so far in 5 games, they've already conceded 9. This is their 6th.
Thompson has had a really good start to this game, but Nevada Blair didn't want to be outwitted again. Donata Thomas needs to be a little bit more involved, and maybe he is now with a wonderful ball out wide. Duncan didn't have the legs to get there.
He had the space. Just a bit too heavy on that occasion from Donata Thomas. He'd want to be more involved as well. Had a really good run and shot earlier in the game. Nothing too much since.
Smith. Good work. Vanzi quarterbacking, sends it back over to Virgo. Afiba Chambers slipping more than anything else. A reminder to download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store. Keep in touch with all the happenings on your home of champions. Lots of football ahead, especially this week as we wind down our coverage of the schoolboy football season. This is Keneal Hyde. Javane Bryan. Christian, delightful. Walker trying to slip that one through to Bryan, and it didn't quite work, did it, for Waterhouse?
Yeah, a lot of things haven't worked for Devontae Walker in this first half. Has been extremely involved, but that final action has let him down on a few occasions.
I personally like him playing in a deeper role. He looks so secure in front of the back four. Andre Smith is there. At times he plays that role as well, also plays on the wing. They're number 12. Humberline, they have to be careful here. But Marcel Gale is is known to change up this Waterhouse side a little bit in terms of who plays where. Williams. Now it's on the right-hand side. Looking for options. Ball inside the area. Looking for Clennon. And the clearance made by Wilson. Duncan trying to move away from Pascal. Foul on Brian. Thomas. Blair on it. Christian. Nicoy Christian back to Blair. Blair has space to whip that one in. To the byline he goes. And it's over the head of Thomas. Made a good choice initially to head to the byline. Cross should have been better. Walker. Campbell putting that one into touch. A Humber Lion player is down and needs some attention. Does Xavier Virgo. May have taken one in the face there. Yeah, Andrew Vanzi goes into the book apparently for dissent. And I suppose it is a fine line, isn't it? Because the captains are allowed to speak with the referee, and Vanzi was actually making that point if he can't have a conversation with him. Not sure exactly what he said, but he has been booked. And yeah, I guess it depends on the type of referee, but Vanzi is Humber Lion's representative on the field and should be able to approach the main official. But again, we're not sure exactly what he would have said.
And we're not exactly sure how the referee would have interpreted what he said either. But it is a fine line, I find.
Yeah, you can't just go up to the referee after you disagree with him and probably ask him if he doesn't have any sense. That would be over the line. But if you're inquiring as to the reason why something wasn't given, Virgo is going to be off for a little bit. So they are going to be having to defend with 10 players, Humber Lion. We're hearing 4 minutes of stoppages to be played. Now confirmed. Christian. Hyde. He's trying to find Duncan. Good pressure being applied by Smith. Last touch off him. Was being held. Donata Thomas.
Often seen him taking up a central position to free up that left wing for passes like this to Nevardo Blair.
Campbell got the better of Blair on that occasion. Christian. Brian. Collecting that one deep. Wilson to Christian. Didn't quite work out for Waterhouse there. Williams picks it up. Nicely done. Thompson. Not sure who is trying to find here. Maybe Jardel Williams, who just looked away in disappointment. Virgo sends this one, and it's intercepted by Waterhouse. Simpson. What a run this is. Now out wide to Thomas on his right, trying to find back Simpson. Here they come again. Christian sends this one inside the area. Good defending by Virgo.
Yeah, no way Thomas was getting around him there.
I remember Thierry Henry was speaking about a point in terms of how you would interact with different teammates and what to expect from them in terms of the type of passing that would come towards him, whether they want to play it short or long. So I saw that pass from Christian to find another Thomas. He got the impression that Thomas running in at the back post wouldn't quite suit him in getting a header on that one.
Yeah, I'm always, as soon as they said King TT's name, my ears perked up, but you do make a very good point. I think that's miscommunication on the part of the two players. Nicoy Christian is new in this Waterhouse system, remember, having transferred over.
Clennon pips in, goes forward, opts for the pass. And Brian will get it, but the momentum is gone. They'll try to restart it. Javon Smith looking for options. Not a lot of time remaining in this first half. Comes out to Pasco. Pasco trying to drive that one through, and the clearance is made. Referee took a glimpse at his watch. That's the end of the first half. The one goal in it. And for the moment, it's awarded to one Javane Thompson. His first goal of the season. It took a deflection, but found the back of the net. And the difference maker so far in this one. Humberline will be pleased with the advantage over Waterhouse, who they've had their moments. Blair would have been disappointed with his part in the goal. But Waterhouse, they know that they need to create more to break down this Humberline team. At halftime, Waterhouse 0, Humberline 1.
This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you.
Oi, you know fix up that struggle car yet? At least mine's still working. I'm tired for telling to get a car parts from Bert's.
No one does genuine and non-genuine Japanese automotive parts and accessories better than Bert's Auto Parts, all at the best prices. Plus our world-class warehouse and widest availability of parts make us unbeatable in car maintenance and customer satisfaction.
Should have checked Bert's and done.
It hurts if you don't check Bert's.
Rayan never feel we culture. Yo! New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you're living, yeah. Share it. I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far. From far, Anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we. No matter with the bad vibes. Poor rear rum, a celebration time. I feel the culture. Make we show ya. Jamaican culture. Where nephew overproof, and we just have to do it to the culture. Years are older to drink responsibly.
We're back here on Monday Night Football, the first of our two games, Waterhouse versus Humble Lion. And Waterhouse are behind 1 goal against run of play, but you're going to see why now as we have the first half highlights for you. Waterhouse started this game much the brighter team. Here's the first of their chances. Nicoy Christian to Javane Bryan. Really good work from Briscoe to close down the angle, and it's a really good save in the end. Denardo Thomas tested Briscoe next, and that's a really good save. Good attack meets good defense, and firm hands away from the Humble Lion custodian. And that mistake from Nevardo Blair granted this gift really to Humble Lion. That's a goal there for Javane Thompson. Still not sure if it would be our own goal. It did seem like it could have been going on target, but nonetheless, it changed the scoreline. Javane Bryan had another chance there following a Vanzi slip. And then Devontae Walker blazed over. Needed more composure there. Javane Bryan, one of the main protagonists of the first half. You heard that off the bar. Really good effort. Briscoe was scrambling. He wasn't going to get there. And that's really where it ended for the first half. Waterhouse a dominant team in that first half. And you can see that by the shots. 10 shots, 2 on target. But Humble Lion, they have had 1 shot and 1 on target. And you know that where that went, in the back of the net. They've had more fouls as well. No yellows to show for it though for either team. No reds, no offsides. 3 corners for Waterhouse. 2 saves have had to be made by Briscoe in the Humble Lion net, and position is split right down the middle, 50-50. By the end of 45 minutes, it's Humble Lion up 1-0 over Waterhouse. And we're going to be back for the second half right after this break.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
When we walked into Mount Pleasant Academy, we knew our lives will change.
We did not have to compromise our academic potential for our passion for football.
Mount Pleasant Academy is not just an institution.
It is an environment of fun, healthy rivalry, teamwork, and balance.
It is passion, purpose, and discipline.
Who said you can't have the best of both worlds?
We are Mount Pleasant Academy, the future of football.
This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you. This is Island Car Rentals. We're an international award-winning Jamaican company, and we know just how to make your travel experience memorable. Whether you're going somewhere as an individual or a group, we'll take you there in comfort, in style, anywhere. For car rentals, chauffeur services, airport transfers, or your very own customized tours, whatever the reason, business or leisure, we're just a call away. Let Island Car Rentals be your travel partner, because Island people take better care of you.
Ray and never feel we culture, yo. New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah. Share it. I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far. From far, anytime we rep feel we country, rear it have to come with we. No matter with the bad vibes, poor rear a celebration time. I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture. Ray and nephew overproof from what just I do it to the culture. Years are older, drink responsibly.
Oi, you know fix up that struggle car yet? At least mine's still working. I'm tired for telling to get a car parts from Bert's.
No one does genuine and non-genuine Japanese automotive parts and accessories better than Bert's Auto Parts, all at the best prices. Plus our world-class warehouse and widest availability of parts make us unbeatable in car maintenance and customer satisfaction.
Should have checked Bert's and done.
It hurts if you don't check Bert's.
Turn your passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet mobile platform, mobile.justbetja.com, or visit one of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and win big with JustBet.
When we walked into Mount Pleasant Academy, we knew our lives will change.
We did not have to compromise our academic potential for our passion for football.
Mount Pleasant Academy is not just an institution.
It is an environment of fun, healthy rivalry, teamwork, and balance.
It is passion, purpose, and discipline. Who said you can't have the best of both worlds?
We are Mount Pleasant Academy, the future of football.
We've been taught that to be the best, you gotta train like the best. You gotta go where the best goes. You gotta play the best. For the best moments are found here. For the fight, for the heart, for each other, for the game. The WTA on your home of champions.
Look at what we've achieved in the last 50 years at the WTA. We broke boundaries. We blazed our own trail. We celebrated our differences as well as our victories. 50 years of empowering each other. 50 years of risking it all to push us forward.
You have the opportunity to change the things that are happening.
Wins that made us gasp. Losses that made us cry. Battles that had us on the edge of our seats. Rivalries that grip the world. Inspiring the next generation by showing them what dedication means in our world.
Seeing that I can help these girls makes me feel absolutely amazing.
So where does our story go from here? Well, it's ours to write. WTA 50, just starting.
The best clubs in Europe pursue this dream every season. And every action and reaction we have live. The UEFA Champions League on SportsMax, SportsMax 2 and the SportsMax app all season long.
Liverpool are on the verge of qualifying for the UEFA Europa League knockout stage. They host LASK at Anfield, Thursday, November 13th, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. UCT on SportsMax 2.
A little bit later tonight, Monday Night Football, Portman United up against Timothy Gardens. It's a big match. Can't wait to see it on SportsMax 2 and on the SportsMax app, obviously. 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 8:30 in the Eastern Caribbean. Back here at the National Stadium Eastfield, just the one goal in it at the halftime interval as we look ahead to the second half. Humble Iron with the 1-0 lead over Waterhouse. Waterhouse, Leger, had their chances in the first half. Javane Bryan in particular would have made a couple of runs and would have had opportunities to score, but hasn't been able to convert. Some really good defending, was closely marked on quite a few occasions, was fortunate on this occasion to actually get it, and then the shot was blocked. But yeah, he's had chances.
Yeah, he has had the chances, but I think he's done really well to make them for himself in some instances. Runs that he's making, the spaces that he's occupying as well, and of course that last one with his left foot, that was all him, all his quality, and he got a bit unlucky on that occasion. So I think that if he continues applying himself in this way, no doubt that more chances and maybe for him more goals to come. Humble Iron have to do a better job at trying to restrict his spaces. I think that they've given up too many chances to Waterhouse generally in that first half.
Pretty much had the graveyard shift against Donnet Gardens, did Javane Bryan, but obviously tried to get more and more involved in this game, collecting it deep, and yeah, just a little bit different this evening.
Yeah, and of course we had a game that wasn't being broadcast. Mount Pleasant, they traveled to play Montego Bay United and they won that game, coming from behind actually the champions. Their goals coming from Sule Makala firstly, and then Acosta Chong to score the winner late on. So their winning run continues. Now 6 games played, 6 wins, looking increasingly dominant. The team from St. Anne. One of these teams will be looking to stop them.
Yeah, but they're going to try and stop each other first in this one. Humble Iron with the advantage so far. The story of the second half to be played out in due time. Referee Ferguson just making sure that all is in place. Waterhouse will have the kickoff. They are in yellow and blue stripes. If you're just joining us, they'll be kicking towards the Blue Mountain end. And Humble Iron, of course, will be aiming towards the Caribbean Sea. Second half on the way. So much riding on Waterhouse coming back here. They would want to take care of possession, give more opportunities to Javane Bryan and company.
Yeah, I think a key thing for Waterhouse as well would be to move the ball quicker. A couple times we saw them get bogged down in possession due to...
Well, here's an opportunity. Christian trying to slip that one through. That's some wonderful defending from Vanzi.
He's been very aware. Apart from that one slip in the first half, I think he's had a pretty good game so far at centre-back. Yeah, I think Waterhouse need to start moving the ball around much more briskly. There's Javane Bryan dropping deep again, like you mentioned, Donald.
Yep, wants to get more involved in this game, and strikers, when they get more touches on the ball, their confidence usually increases. And he's had a couple of attempts on target. Although Humberline, they've done really well to keep him in check. Even though he's had the chances, they weren't easy. Christian to Brian again, holding off Campbell, does well, utilizing his strength. An opportunity for Waterhouse, and this one is put behind by Vanzi. Duncan over on the far side. He's had a couple of opportunities to get deliveries inside the area. I reckon that he could have done better with a couple of them.
Yeah, I think so, but that one wasn't too bad. Didn't have a lot of players to aim for. Vanzi was just in the right place at the right time. Once again, helping out his team. Navardo Blair coming over to take this corner.
Here's the delivery from Blair, and no issues there for Shamal Briscoe, who's looked pretty secure so far. Javon Smith to the byline. Hyde does really well in the end. And it's going to be a goal kick to Waterhouse, and Smith can't believe his misfortune. The call going against him. Or his ambition, I should say. Wanted the corner kick. Foster goes long, wasn't accurate though. Here they come again. Humberline, Javane Thompson on it. Thompson inside, lovely. Still Thompson tried to force the shot through. And then Brian committing the infringement inside the area, and was a little bit disappointed that he was caught there.
Yeah, Thompson was trying to wriggle enough space to get a shot off for quite some time in that box. Ended up just trying to take a quick shot off. Blocked. Humberline threatening again.
Thompson, lovely first time pass. Brian looking for the run. Apparently was also looking for the shot, which was a little wayward.
Pretty kind of you, Donald.
I do my best.
Apart from when you're making SportsMax zone promos, but I digress. Waterhouse in possession here.
Oh, missed kick at the back. Opportunity for Javon Smith. And just ran out of real estate because he was bearing down on Keith Simpson, who did well there.
Yeah, last-ditch defending from Keith Simpson. Whenever Waterhouse have had to defend, he has been the one around there doing the work. Really bailed out his defensive partner there.
Humberline taking their time about this corner kick. They are in front. They don't need to rush. Virgo has gone across to take it. The veteran looking to deliver well. Not bad at all. Punched away by Foster. Smith back to Virgo. Virgo with the ball inside, and not accurate on that occasion. Wilson went long. Smith picked it up. Thompson sends it out wide. Smith goes goalwards, or at least that was the aim.
Yeah, a couple of times now we've seen Humberline in transitional moments, and the players just not making the right decision for my liking. Waterhouse haven't settled back into this game. I think a lot of loose passes, still moving a bit slow.
Here's Donata Thomas, turns into space. Trying to place that one through, ends up going out wide. Yeah, the flag was up. I was actually waiting on it. Campbell goes long. Blair's ball inside, not cleared convincingly by Vanzi, but it was eventually booted out. Picked up by Duncan. Duncan to the byline, gets the corner kick. Waterhouse getting ready to make a couple of changes, but they may wait until after the corner kick. But Andre Fletcher is getting ready to make his introduction here.
So to Randy Smith. So 2 attacking changes coming up for Waterhouse. Right after this.
Christian's ball inside, not bad at all, headed away. Humberline with another opportunity to clear. Oh, that wasn't convincing at all. Picked up by Brian, helped out by Blair, who fires goalwards, and Campbell puts it behind for a corner.
Yeah, slack play there from Humberline, failing to clear their lines and keeping it alive. Waterhouse actually are going to make these changes before this corner is taken. It's going to be Randy Williams.
Randy Smith comes on for Devontae Walker, it seems.
Yeah.
And maybe it's... And is it Duncan who's going to be making his way off now? It is Duncan, Dante Duncan, which doesn't come as a major surprise. There's the ball inside the area and at the near post. It's headed behind Keith Simpson, saying that there was a deflection on it. Yeah, he had a case there. Thompson. Still looking for the goal, Andre Clennon.
Come on. Go for him. Go for him.
Waterhouse hoping that those substitutions can change the tempo of the game for them. Second half hasn't started quite in the way that I assumed that they would have wanted. Randy Smith slotting in right where Devontae Walker was playing. More so kind of a swap in sides in central midfield for him and Nikoi Christian. Smith operating more in that right and half space.
Ball over the top, and no issues there, really, for Jamal Briscoe.
Yeah, I'm not, once again, I don't want to be hypercritical of what I'm seeing from Waterhouse, but again, it's the same slow prodding build-up from centre-backs and maybe defensive midfielder, the goalkeeper, and then a long hoof over the top. Not seeing any progression through the lines. Too often we see the central midfielders having to drop from the forward line to collect the ball when building up instead of already being stationed there, which already creates a disadvantage spatially.
Well, here is Ron D. Smith out wide. Keneal Hyde. The header flicked on. Brian trying to win it back.
And if you can't build up, chances are you can't attack either.
Andre Smith trying to switch the play. Picking out Blair. And now Thomas. Christian. Back to Blair. Blair cutting inside, running into space. Looking for the give and go with Brian, who couldn't control there. We hardly see that happen. Javane Bryan with a miscontrol. There's a push there. And Vanzi collects a free kick. Thompson.
Get in, get in. Come on, everyone.
Blair gets a free kick. Brian. Clennon. Clennon. I think he was trying to go goalwards there.
Yeah, you could hear someone screaming his name. I assume one of his teammates. But again, Humberline not taking full advantage of another good transitional opportunity.
495 minutes without a goal.
Your math is impeccable, Donald.
Simpson out wide to Blair. Blair with space. And I think he was going for goal, you know.
I think that was a cross. 3 players lining up at the back post were just a bit too heavy. And plus no one really fully, I think, gambled at that cross. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a cross. Yep.
Javane Bryan the closest to it. Good run from Randy Smith as well to draw the space. Open up the space, I should say. More frustration for Waterhouse. Humberline prepare 3 substitutions, it looks like.
Yeah, Rashid Sharp coming on the park. Coming on for the goal scorer, Javane Thompson. Keshawn Smallings also getting ready to come on. For Javon Smith. And Jermaine Christian is a 3rd change on. Christian comes on for Kareem Bryan.
Shamari Dallas also looking to make an entrance for Waterhouse. So 4 substitutions all in all.
Yeah, Dallas comes on for Keneal Hyde, it seems, yeah.
It seems he has an injury issue, can't continue.
There's a ball, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So the rolling of the dice continues. Both teams getting involved here. There's a change confirmed, the last one. Dallas coming in for Keneal Hyde. And there's Christian, who would come on for Kareem Bryan, trying to get involved in his battle with Blair. Blair coming out on top. Bryan plays it out wide, but Virgo with the coverage. Christian.
Andre Smith a bit shaken up. He's back up now.
Oh, that's lovely. Virgo. Virgo's ball inside. Sharp gives chase. Foster will get there before the striker. Ron D. Smith does well to hold it up. Now it's with Andre Smith. Getting Blair involved. Again, more slipping and sliding. Blair switching the play. Dallas's ball inside, handled by Christian. They'll try and continue their surge. Simpson forced to go all the way back.
Denied Thomas dropping very deep to collect it here.
Thomas does well. Lovely stuff. Bryan trying to play back across to Thomas. As a striker, you expect him to go goalwards. Blear. Back out wide. Christian with the ball across. Dallas to the byline. Gets the corner kick for his team.
Well, this is some good sustained pressure now from Waterhouse. Javane Bryan a bit unselfish in that instance, choosing not to shoot.
Corner kick wasn't the best. Gets it back inside to Dallas. Dallas trying to utilize his strength, but it last came off Afiba Chambers. Homeland, they are defending for their lives here. Waterhouse with 5 players in and around the 6-yard box. Here's the delivery. Heads go up, it's Bryan! And the keeper got a hand on it, you know.
Yeah, it did seem like he was going wide, but Briscoe decided to be very sure, and more pressure coming in now.
No, that was goalwards. Here's the corner kick coming in. Again at the back post. Another corner kick. Back-to-back-to-back corner kicks for Waterhouse as they look for the equalizer. Didn't even really have time to admire that save from Briscoe denying Bryan. Ball coming inside, it's Thomas. Couldn't quite gather. And Rashane Sharp is back there and does well. Needs some support, but he gets a throw instead.
Yeah, good work from the Humber line attacker, giving his team a well-needed reprieve. I think that was around 4 consecutive corners for Waterhouse.
And most of them were pretty challenging. Vanzi goes down now for the Humber Lion.
Not quite sure what the issue is.
Jagger Williams hasn't been involved a lot in this game, getting some instructions from his head coach Andrew Price.
Waterhouse looking to take advantage of the momentary 10 men of Humber Lion. Vanzi off.
In the meantime, there's a free kick for Waterhouse. Christian's ball inside the area, handled by Briscoe. Well, barely. Still a chance inside the area. Oh, that's a last-ditch challenge, and the shot is taken, and it had to be headed over the bar by Chambers in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, there was a lot of chaos in the box there. Really well done by Clennon. Denardo Thomas shooting goalwards. And Chambers shadowing his goalkeeper, but doing good work.
Vans is back on the park. There's a corner kick. Again, it's headed away, and it's headed back inside, and again, Shamal Briscoe had to make the save there. This is almost relentless from Waterhouse as they try to get the equalizer. Now, 6 players in and around the 6-yard box. Sent inside, headed away by Clennon. Back out to Christian. Christian. Twisting and turning, looking for that additional yard of space. Throw being awarded to Humber Lion. Christian not happy at all with the decision. It's a little strange because unless there was a slight touch there from Sharp that only Christian would have been aware of. Poor from Wilson.
Time ticking away here for Waterhouse, trying to avoid a second consecutive loss in the Jamaica Premier League. Will be their 3rd of the season.
Simpson. Christian. Thomas. Simpson. Simpson sold his teammate short there. And here comes Clennon. And Virgil goes on the run. The veteran with the ball. Looking for some support now. Gets it from Jardel Williams. Williams. Throw into Humber Lion. Sharp. Free kick to Waterhouse.
Randy Smith has looked bright since coming on, but still not bright enough for Waterhouse.
Well, another Humberland player is down, Xavier Virgo. And but for now we go to Janae. Janae, what are you up to?
Donald, I'm here with Kemar Mowat again. It's us again. Kemar, you look stressed out. Every time something happens on the field, it's like you run down the track like it's Usain Bolt or something. What's going on?
Boy, I don't even know what to explain this, but Waterhouse cannot lose tonight. I still have faith in them. Waterhouse will not lose tonight. Still have faith in them.
But what do you think is going wrong in this game so far? Because at the likes of it, it looks like they can't get past Humberland's defense.
All right. What I really see what's going on, Javier Bryan is being locked down by Humberland's number 12.
Who wouldn't lock him down though?
Boy, I tell you, that's the man for the team. Although you know it's not one man build a team still, but you know, boy, right now like them have it on a lock and key. But we're finding the pick for it.
All right, we know that we have to go back and watch this match, but send these Waterhouse fans and players some motivation that they can look back at.
Well, of course, we have hope in the team, and I'm saying that Waterhouse coming out 2-1 victorious tonight. 2-1 for Waterhouse.
Well, you heard it first from Kemar. Let's see what happens. Donald and Leger, back to you.
You're right, they do need some inspiration, Waterhouse. Donata Thomas switching it over to the far side, but some stubborn defending by Pasco and the rest of the Humberline backline. Back to their full complement now, Humberline. Here they come. Lovely stuff. Fletcher looking for an additional yard of space. Now it's with Christian. Christian's ball inside at the back post. The keeper hold, well, punches it away. Waterhouse recycling. Wilson. To Brian. To Christian. Trying to slip that one through, but Rashane Sharp has done really well there. Simpson coming alive. Thomas out wide. Dallas to Fletcher. Fletcher back to Dallas. In space. Pulls it back. Smith with a missed kick. They'll try again, Waterhouse. And that's turned behind for a corner kick by Rashane Sharp.
That was the chance. Excellent, excellent football from Waterhouse. Really good build-up. And Dallas making the right decision to cut it back right on the penalty spot. That's a danger zone.
Corner kick coming up for Waterhouse. Floated high inside the box. Was looking for Brian. Sent back out. On his left. Divine ball inside, but the header is wide. Well, again, it was on a platter. And Shamari Dallas knows that's a big, big chance.
Yeah, it was. Free header. I think maybe he might have timed it a bit wrong. Came off his shoulder.
It did. What a ball from Fletcher, though.
It really was a good delivery. Waterhouse making 2 changes also. Their final throw of the dice. Dorman coming on. Jaheim Dorman coming on for Nicoy Christian. They've seen a bit gassed towards the end of the game there. As well as Andre Smith coming off for Damian Binns.
Clennon has to be careful here. This ball sent inside the area. And Christian with the clearance, so to speak, goes out wide to Pascal. And Clennon was looking for better service.
Yeah, miscommunication in the end yet again. Humberland have had a couple half chances to add to their lead. The decision making has let them down in this one.
Dorman, the youngster. And Binns was robbed, illegally so. Clennon can't believe the call went against him. Dorman switching the play. Ball over the top, too much on it. Yeah, but reworked for a throw into Humberline as opposed to a goal kick. Gosh, they've had their chances, Waterhouse. They really have had the opportunities to get back in this game. And if they had taken those chances, well, they would be in a better position here. Vanzi with the clearance. Simpson. They have to move through quicker. Thomas with a poor ball. Sharp. Surrounded by players. Oh, what a ball through the middle. It's Glennon. Oh, he's still waiting. Andre Glennon against his old club with a massive chance to seal this game as a contest. And he sent that one way over the top.
Yeah, that was a really good chance. Humberline finally getting their passes right in the final third in the second half. And it fell to the right man as well in Glennon. Blazed that one over, didn't he? Good work from Dorman.
Fletcher. There's the ball inside that's easily handled by Vanzi, who is a contender for player of the game, I think.
A leading contender in my eyes.
Lovely from Christian. Now it's out wide into space and Sharp. Well, Shane Sharp is there.
The less said about that effort, the better. Waterhouse still survive. Still only a goal behind.
Game is stretched.
It becomes very condensed once it enters the Humberline defensive third, though. I think they've done a much better job in the second half of restricting space for Waterhouse. But Waterhouse have still had their chances.
Virgo, anywhere will do. Waterhouse again. Oh, that's a tough challenge coming in. A couple of players down.
Seems as if he went through his own player there, Andrew Vanzi.
Yeah, I think so too. But the replay will give us more information. Pasco will get some attention now. Yeah, Vanzi came in strong there. Well, he appears to be just fine. Yeah, just a connection. Brian into his midriff.
Yeah, it was probably winded a bit. Andrew Vanzi has been fantastic.
As we take a look at the SportsMax app moment of the game, courtesy of the SportsMax app, and this seemed to have been eons ago. Ball slipped through, and Javane Bryan with the effort and the keeper coming out and stopping that one. That was a massive opportunity there for Waterhouse, but Briscoe coming out on top.
I think he's had a pretty good game as well, Briscoe.
Well, Glennon is there and hits it straight to Foster.
A lot of the passes for Waterhouse as well have been under hit, I think. Maybe it's slowing up in the surface, seeing that it's a bit more wet, but a lot of passes not making it to their intended target. Simple passes at that, not like those. The attempted cross-field switch.
Blair gets the return ball. Sends this one inside. It's a chance for Fletcher. And Briscoe is there. Would have been relieved that that came to him slower than expected, and he was able to gather.
Yeah, but I think if it didn't get the deflection, it might have been headed even wider in that instance. So good reactions nonetheless from Briscoe.
Lovely work. Sharp lost it in the end. But Waterhouse give up possession. And Christian is there, and Virgo with the overlapping run, and Virgo gets it. The flag stays down. Virgo with a disappointing cross by his standards. Dorman was clipped. And the yellow card is going to be shown.
First yellow card of the game. Surprisingly, actually, I've seen a fair few challenges come in.
Well, second yellow card, I think Vanzi would have gotten a yellow card for dissent early in this game. Yeah, so second yellow card shown to a Humble Lion player. Waterhouse still looking for that opportunity, although they would have had previous chances that they wouldn't have taken. Dorman goes on to the turf again, and Virgo gets a yellow card. It's coming now, regularly.
Yeah, Dorman clearly in a lot of pain there. Oh, that's a really bad challenge, actually. Stud showing and high. And Xavier and Virgo chopping down a young man who's half his age. And that tackle, a great equalizer.
Clennon is taken off in the 90th minute. 525 minutes now without a goal for Andre Clennon. And he had his chance in this one too. Frustrating evening for him. Six minutes of stoppages to be played. Dorman. Binns was being held. Well, that was an easy call. Raheem Porter's first impact. Well, did he get a card? No, he did not, actually. That's a little surprising. Harbour, Humble Lion, they've defended really well in this game. They really have. They had numbers behind the ball. Here is Jardel Williams now. Trying to slip that one through. Almost got it back. Wins it back. Then lost it. Ball over the top for Javane Bryan now. Two waiting inside the box. Bryan Dallas, oh, clearance eventually made. And pretty much summing up the night for Waterhouse. Foster, way off his line. Looking for that accurate ball on the edge of the box. Porter wins it and was clattered by Binns, and the free kick awarded to Humberline.
And I'm sure they'll take their sweet time with this one. Porter winning it. Binns coming in with a late challenge. Hasn't looked his sharpest since coming on, Binns.
Here they are, Humberline, looking for one more. Dorman. Big challenge came in, and it last came off Dorman. The Waterhouse players, they have tried tonight, but it's that lack of quality that really couldn't get by the defense of Humberline. They have another chance here. Ron D. Smith cutting inside with space. What a wonderful block again from Campbell. Yep, Ricardo Campbell on this occasion. Well, those two centre-backs have been immense for Humberline. Corner kick. They need a good delivery. Fletcher, that wasn't one. And Jardel Williams has it. Lays it out to Rashane Sharp. Sharp trying to eat up a few more seconds here. Getting teammates involved. Pasco. And the flag is up. The aim was a corner flag, I suppose.
Waterhouse probably keying up their last attack here.
Simpson.
Again, I think a lack of a distinct build-up structure is hurting Waterhouse here. Not enough movement, not enough rotation. And this Humberline block is forcing them back.
Again, the hopeful ball over the top has found Blair. Blair with the ball inside. It's a big chance that should have been buried, but wasn't, by Denardo Thomas. Wow. Blair doing exceptionally well out wide. What a cross this was, and Thomas. How has he not found the back of the net there?
That was a big, big chance. Nevardo Blair, really good crossing. My goodness.
Blair trying his endeavor best to make up for the mistake, which cost his team goal here. Oh, that's lovely work. Slip through, and that's a wonderful challenge from Campbell again. Ball coming across. The block is there.
Humberline defending with all their might.
Seconds remaining. They need the ball inside the box. Binns. Here's a chance again. Was he pulled down? The shot is charged down. They were looking for a penalty, nothing doing there. And that's how we end the game. After 6 minutes of stoppage time, Humberline, they hold on. And I don't even think they have the strength to roar after that one. They have put everything on the line to deny Waterhouse from getting an equalizer here at the National Stadium East Field. And maybe they didn't have enough imagination in the attacking third. But boy, didn't they create the chances. And Humberline, who have leaked goals in the recent past, in this very season, were led by their talisman at the back, Andrew Vanzi. They held on for the win. And it's a massive 3 points on the road again for this team from Clarendon. Coming out on top, beating Waterhouse by 1-0. As we take a look at the full-time highlights here in this one. And Waterhouse, they had opportunities there. Look at this block by Shamal Briscoe, who came off quickly from off his line to stop Javane Bryan, and Thomas looking for a runner, deciding to take the shot. That was a magnificent save from Briscoe, you know. Coming up trumps there. Then this one went through Blair, and then deflection came off, came Javane Thompson with the goal in the 13th minute. And Humberline, they were ahead. Thompson with his first this season. And then opportunities here, and Bryan with the effort that was blocked, and Devontae Walker with the follow-up, well over the top. Then Javane Bryan's effort came off the woodwork. So close again. Told you Waterhouse had their chances. They had more in the second half. That's another brilliant save from Briscoe, you know. And then Donata Thomas's effort. And Afiba Chambers was in the way, heading it over the top. Fletcher. Ball inside, and the header wide of the mark from Shamari Dallas. Then Sharp playing this one through to Clennon. Just can't seem to convert Andre Clennon. And then Ron D. Smith. What a block that was from Ricardo Campbell. Then the ball sent out wide. Blair doing exceptionally well, sending it across to Donato Thomas. How did he not convert? We're still not sure. Wow. And then the last bit of action. Again, blocks all over the place. Humberline coming out with a win. Waterhouse with 17 shots, 4 on target. Humberline with 8 shots, 1 on target. 15 fouls committed by Humberline, 10 more than Waterhouse. And we see Waterhouse with the majority of the corners at 11. Humberline with just 3. And Waterhouse, as they sought the equalizer, got more possession of this one at 56%.
I'm here with Ricardo Campbell, man of the match for Humberline. It was a really dogged defensive performance today. What do you make of the game, first of all?
First, I have to congratulate my teammate them. Put in a wonderful shift. Coaching staff, as usual, from the field to the match. So it was a hard fought, but we get the victory that we come for.
I'm hearing that your nickname has something to do with Broom. I'm sure you swept up everything in the defense today.
Yeah, Broomwood is a way back, you know, not no long time. From Rago Command, so big up 7-0 effort will see him way.
And Humble Lion, you know, you had a couple tough results and then now you have 2 consecutive wins. I'm sure this giving you a lot of confidence going forward.
Yeah, so we'll go back on the field now and come back again for the next one. 1 game at a time.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, manners and respect.
Now moving on to Coach Marcel Gale of Waterhouse. Coach, it's really ironic we were speaking about this off air and about this exact eventuality about a team having a lot of chances, a team having few chances, and the other team winning. What do you make of the game?
I mean, it's just the nature of the game. You know, it's much you can take away, but nevertheless, I mean, Humble Lion do what they have to do to win. We expect this physical game from Humble Lion, and we expect they're going to stay behind the ball. But that's why we could have been a little bit more patient in the final third. We get shots on target. You know, when you look at the stats, it's really embarrassing. We out numbers in position. We get more shots on target. I mean, you know, it's just ironic today we are on the wrong side of the score. And even the corners as well. You were very up in the corners, Coach. But, Coach, you know, it's a tough result, another tough 1-0 loss. How do you move from here? Well, is it the attack that you think needs changing, or what is it? No, I mean, I think the nature of the game, you know, I think we performed well today. Unfortunately, we just never, you know, I'm not sure for it. I mean, even the last minute of the game, you know, Denardo could have put that one away. But, you know, that's the nature of the game. We will take hard from it and we come again. And you definitely created, I think, more chances than in the last game, so you are correct. Moving forward, Coach, you know, there's a lot of consistencies in your team. Is there anything that you can draw on apart from the attack that you think you can use to move forward? Just put the ball in the back of the net. That's all I think. Just put the ball in the back of the net. All right, thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Now we're moving on to Coach Andrew Price, who got the win today with his Humble Lion team. Coach, you know, you spoke before the game about defensive frailties. I'm sure you're elated about that clean sheet today. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good response that we have gotten from the team after the Tivoli loss. You know, we have really done well to win 2 games in a row. We conceded goals in the last game, and, you know, one of the things that we wanted to do today was ensure that we kept a clean sheet. We know the potency of the Waterhouse team, so we definitely had to play behind the ball. And I think we defended stout-heartedly today. And, you know, your team has a lot of young players, but I think it was the experienced players that really came to the fore today and they really saw you over the line. Definitely. You know, you have to have a blend of youth and experience, and I think that's what this team is blessed with. You know, you have senior players like Campbell and Vance out there and Clennon, but, you know, we have the young players who are taking the lead from them and really going out there and putting out a good effort. It was a good team effort today. I think defensively we were very sound. And Coach, I must say, you know, after a tough result last week around this time, you have had 2 results where you've really had to grind it out, and it has to be said that's really the Humble Lion way, isn't it? It is. You know, we pride ourselves on our defensive posture, and I think, you know, we are getting back there. We need to be more consistent with it. This is only 1 game. We want to continue in the same vein. All right, thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck for the rest of the season as always. Thank you very much.
It's another big win for Humble Lion. And I tell you what, this team means business this season. They fought to get by Mobe United by 3-2. Now they come away with a 1-0 victory over Waterhouse, and they move up the table.
passion into winnings with JustBet. Watch your favorite international leagues and tournaments and get in the game with JustBet. We have the best odds on over 100 sports: football, basketball, boxing, rugby, motorsports, even virtual matches. Register on the JustBet